is a traffic accident that has stopped traffic for about an hour and 20 minutes so far. We were live and then lost signals, so I apologize about that, but here we are back. Appreciate y'all refinding us. We're still sitting here. We do see some movement of some vehicles, possible tow trucks and such, but we do have a open space where emergency vehicles have been driving through. Once again, this is at the border of Arizona and Nevada. It's on the it's on the southbound side of Interstate 11, as it's known. And we are on the northbound side, just crossed over from Arizona into Nevada when we were stopped. And appreciate you getting back. Hello there, welcome back. Number 70, good to have you back here. Sorry about that, we'd lost signal before. We are live, stopped in traffic at the border of Nevada and Arizona. Massive accident here. I'm actually on my way to Nevada. I was on my way into Las Vegas. Had to get back. I was down in Scottsdale overnight. And now we are stuck here. I'm going to clean this off. Give me a second there. That'll be fuzzy for a second as we try to get this smudge off of it. We are headed back into Nevada, but we are stuck at the border here. There's a big fire earlier. Appreciate you checking in. I'm gonna see if I can find my glasses. I need my glasses so I can read. There they are. So the lane that's shut down mainly is the one that's southbound from Nevada into Arizona. And that one has been shut down. The northbound lane, there's so much traffic coming up from Kingman, 80, 90 miles an hour, whatever they're driving, it's like maniacs. And those all got through, and as we pulled up, you can see I'm right at the beginning here. So it shut down just as I got into Nevada. We crossed over the Tillman Bridge and got up to the Welcome to Nevada sign. And that's when we bumped into this. Appreciate y'all being here. If you're watching the other live, it did die. We are near a bunch of power lines and not quite sure what happened there. Camera froze, so we're rebooted here. We are live. All right, we got some action. We got some vehicles moving. What are they doing here? Are they going to guide us through? That would be really cool. I got other vehicles. Maybe they're coming back this way. Or they blocked it, not sure. They start guiding us. Oh, nope. Gonna have to put it into the holder for the trip through with the police here. Oh, there's a huge fire truck backing up now. You guys can see, let me zoom in. So they're moving on at this point. We do have some action. See the traffic behind us, all the way back up in Arizona. Tons of pedestrians walking around. What are they doing here? I'll go in for a stroll up to check it out.
Check it for me. There is one, but just don't hit me before you Las Vegas.
All right, here we go. We're going to be moving. Hang with us. Put it in the holder here. See what's going on here as we drive by. Hey, we're all moving over. You're not special. There you go. Just cutting in front of everybody. Wow. So that is a tow truck hooked up to the rig. I did take advantage of pulling over so we get closer to it. Zoom back out. We may be moving here. Better view here. Fire is out. Most emergency vehicles have left. Now it's time for investigations, I guess. And we'll see it as we go by slowly. It says keep right, reduce speed, so I'm sure we'll have to pull back over. We are at the front of the line here. This goes back for miles and miles and miles into Arizona. And we'll see what kind of backup there is in Nevada. Been sticking with us the whole time. We lost power on the first broadcast, but we're back here now. We're able to get over. You can see the yellow lights. That's the tow truck hooked up to the rig that burned. We're not sure if there's any other vehicles there. That southbound road has been closed as long as we've been sitting here. Almost an hour and a half now, almost 2 hours now. Sign in front of us says Las Vegas 32 miles, Henderson 22 miles. Initially, we're like the fourth car stopped, and there's at least a dozen or so in front of us as people maneuver. See some cones around the truck, or that's debris. It's hard to make out. See if I can zoom in on it. Appreciate y'all watching, but you can see down on the ground there's something. We did see him cutting at the door and pulling the glass out and other stuff earlier of the truck. Looks like we're not going anywhere, but we did at least reposition ourselves. So just sit here for a minute. We're at the border of Arizona and Nevada. See some movement, some more. Okay. One of the emergency vehicles is headed in towards Vegas. We're still sitting here. Oh man, here comes the tow truck. Looks like it's moving. All right, everyone, get ready. Let's take a look at it. We'll find out here in a moment. Here we go. We're on the move, so you can check it out. This is the accident. This is the truck that burned, this first one here. The yellow lights, the tow truck hooked up to it. Move by slowly here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my goodness. Tractor trailer all burned out, whatever was inside of it. Oh, it was a car hauler, hauling cars. Okay. Through here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put this up here now. You guys can watch, we'll see the traffic that's backed up. Coming out of Las Vegas towards Arizona. Holy cow, look at all these vehicles here. Backup into Arizona is going to be extraordinary. This is the backup on the left side here. You'll see all the vehicles backed up. We're trying to leave Las Vegas and head towards Arizona. Might be a little bit bumpy, but we don't want to do any unhandheld or handheld stuff right now, so just stay with me as we drive through. We may lose signal, but it will come back. But we are driving now. We are coming up on 2 miles into Nevada. Almost 2 hours to get 2 miles into Nevada. All these big rigs, all these cars backed up. I'm sure they're excited to see us moving, but their side is still shut down. That was a vehicle hauler with all kinds of vehicles still in it. They all burned. So it's multi-car. Now I'm guessing it's probably the brakes caught on fire as you come down this mountain, this hill here as you're leaving Nevada. You'll see it as we drive by it here, how steep it is. Those cars that were stuck behind this general area could have turned around. They went underneath the bridge here, jumped back up. So yeah, we cleaned this out pretty good. Everyone went back the other way, dropped down through Laughlin, as there is no more traffic here. So they did a good job cleaning that out. So we're gonna increase our speed a bit here as everyone's starting to get a little angry with me. Rubbernecking, or whatever you call it. I'll pull over. I'm hoping the rest of the drive is okay as well, thank you. We'll probably see a couple accidents behind here where people had to stop. I know the other way there probably were some. We're in the middle lane now. We're not going to go fastest or slowest as we climb this mountain. If you've driven in from Arizona, it's pretty steep. And again, we go through some electric and we go through some hills and mountains here. It may lose signal. Just stick with us. Try to keep it all the way into Vegas. It's a little bumpy as we're fighting our way up the side of the mountain here. After sitting idling for an hour and a half, the engine's a little hot. If we're lucky and keep the signal all the way to the lights of Vegas as we cross over the hills. If I do lose signal, appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. City, elevation 2567, still climbing. Henderson 19 miles, Vegas 29 miles, Boulder City 9 miles.